We're going to go ahead and call the April 18th Board of Public Works and Safety meeting to order. I don't believe we have any announcements or presentations. All right, with that, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion to approve.
I will second. Motion by Jason, second by Jeff. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, moving on to the resolutions. Item number 5, request for declaring vehicle equipment as surplus for trade-ins. Tabitha.
Vehicles that we have placed, vehicles and equipment.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Jason. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 6, request to approve donation agreement right away for Nickel Plate Trail. Tim?
I'm Nicky, Assistant Director of Engineering, and before you is the request to approve the donation agreement of right-of-way for the Nickel Plate Trail. As you all are aware, the Nickel Plate project is going from 106th Street all the way down to 96th Street. There is a portion of that trail along 106th Street, which there is a gap between the existing trail and the Nickel Plate Trail. So here is the agreement between the city and Berkeley Grove HOA to allow the connection to go into their HOA common area. And this is just the donation that we work with Berkeley Grove to have to gain that right away to construct that portion of the trail.
And then we'll maintain it from this point forward. Any questions?
No.
Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Jason, or I'll second. Motion by Jason, second by Jeff. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 7, request to approve special purchase of a street sweeper.
Requesting permission to purchase a street sweeper for the Department of Water Quality. This on a special purchase agreement due to it fitting the same type of sweepers that we have had in the past.
So is this a additive or replacement?
Replacement.
Okay.
We're actually trading in sweeper that we're replacing on.
Is there a motion?
Like a motion to approve?
I'll second. Motion by Jason, second by Jeff. All in favor, please say aye. Motion carries. Welcome. Item number 8, request to approve letter of understanding with Quest CDN. Jason? Sorry to interrupt your conversation.
We need to follow Tabitha's. We need to follow Tabitha's lead. She keeps talking as she walks.
Good morning, for the record, Jason Taylor, Director of Engineering. The item before you is the request to approve the letter of understanding with Quest CDN. This is a project bid management program and that's a company that the engineering department is looking to pursue moving forward with on all of our projects when we issue them for advertisement. The benefit to this is it's no longer that we would have to print the plan sets and then have the contractor come in to buy them and then hand them out. In addition, what this offers is it is one location that anyone can get on there, the website, which is housed with the city. And they can actually download the plans. In addition, they can upload their bids. We work with the legal team as well as BSG in IT to ensure that it is compatible and works with our system. There are some other communities in the state that have utilized them. So we're going to start with the engineering projects, capital projects. They have a lot more that if it goes well, I think that it will be explored further. There's no cost to the city for this. We currently, the price range for charging for the plans to be printed and purchased is somewhere between $50 and $75. We would work with them to make sure that it was in that same range for the total price.
Okay.
But it would be nothing for the city. It would be only for the contractor bid.
So they're going to take some portion of they'll make money off every time we have a bid package. And
Sign up to download a particular project plan set, they would be charged for that. And that would be something that we'll work with the legal team to make sure that it's our ordinance up to date.
And so is this hosted by them or it's inside of our website
It's
system or?
Kind of
Yeah.
Say it a lot better than I'm going to. Basically, it's a landing pages here on the city's website. It's housed. And then you click the link and it sends it to their website, which looks like our website.
Got it.
So it's just kind of.
So the
cohesive.
security side is with them really.
No, this is Quest.
We have a few different ones.
Yeah. that's,
So- Yeah, it's gonna be a redirect, insurance liability concept, but fundamentally, yeah, that's a hosted service that the city business has, but breaking.
So Jeff, you're concerned about the security of the bid, not necessarily the print package.
Well,
I get it anyways.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think you're going from a paper environment to an online environment and just understanding where, like, you have now technical data that's in the ether, right? And how that's, are we hosting that and updating that and maintaining it, which is what I was really driving at versus.
Would it be, my biggest question not being real first on this is.
Yeah.
But if it's anything that would be considered.
Sure.
Not disclosure, of course.
Just the bids.
So everything that we posted on there would be an RFP, RFQ, a notice that would be public information. And we currently have a system in place that is kind of a makeshift system. We kind of use what we already have from a software standpoint and just forced it to do what we want, but it's really clunky and cumbersome. So this will streamline that and make it a lot more efficient for everybody. But the real critical piece is that we'll be able to go to online bidding. They can actually submit and we can do a live stream, and when we advertise, we'll notice all of that information in there with the link. So it's,
A live stream, so when you open the bids.
you don't have to be there. It can be public
Oh.
standpoint. You can be at the comfort of your own home. We have one project that is coming up inside the next 30 days that we're going to test it out on. Yep, sanitary project.
All right. Any other questions? All right, I'll make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Jason. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Request to approve road cut on 96th Street for utility crossing. We also have one for 126th Street in Tim. So we'll do one at a time, but probably.
I have a feeling Jason does this on purpose, puts me on the road cuts.
Because.
I'm gonna turn it over to
Back you
Jason.
So
Did we just pave these?
For the first one, it's a road cut on 96th Street. This is right west of I-69 and 96th Street. It's right by, I believe, Hague Road. If I'm not mistaken, Hague Road Corporation Drive. This is for Verizon to bore under 96th Street at Hague Road, west of I-69. This is going to require lead core to get, I'm sorry, it's, they will have to figure out where some of the crossings of some of the underground utilities. So they are going to core 96th Street in two areas, and they will require just a lane restriction on one of those, on those two corings. They will utilize the utility bond in order to place the concrete core back in its place. Hopefully it will not necessarily have a different product in there or asphalt.
So there's no technology available to survey. They have to, core it to see.
Well, they're, because they are going underground, they're going sort of blind. They have to figure out where exactly that depth is. There is other things that we may elect to do. I don't know if that's, I'll have to talk to Jason. There's some other items there where they utilize the underground utility relocation. But I think this is kind of within the practice of every utility and every construction that they have to find out where the elevation of those crossings, because instead of them open cutting the whole entire road, it's easier to find out where that elevation is and just go underground.
Jason's trying to develop a new business model for something that can X-ray underground.
We can talk.
Yeah.
Ultrasound.
This shortens his life every time we have these conversations.
Especially if the road was paved
Yes.
recently.
So, all right, any questions?
No.
All right, is there a motion to approve the 96th Street crossing? Is there a
I'll
motion?
second
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the 96th Street. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Jason. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. And now we're at 126th Street.
For the 126th Street, this is for Lumen. They are also boring under 126th Street. This is just right by where Stefanato is, intersection of 126 and Cumberland. So they will do the same work. They will figure out where the water line, the gas lines are. So they will core in two areas on 126th Street, utilize the same material, utility bond in order to put the concrete towards back in.
Yeah, what's the diameter
It
for
varies.
the core of these holes?
Oh, yeah, it does vary, but I would say most of these are anywhere from 8 inches.
Gotcha. Any other questions?
No.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Jason. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thanks, Tim. Item number 11, request to approve CDBG agreement between Hamilton County and Fishers.
Jason Taylor, Director of Engineering. One thing about the utility cuts that Lindsay and the engineering team were working on is there's the state of Colorado has a requirement that utilities provide as-built as they go.
That means.
That means they tell you the depth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
put
the
'em in.
building.
Oh, I see.
They're taking shots to create as-built of their facilities. Because of the overwhelming number of construction projects throughout the US, USIC, 811, all of those, it's just, we're overwhelmed and we aren't getting the response time that we are anticipating or should be receiving. And so in addition to as-built, what you can do is the benefit is you have more real-time, accurate information in comparison to what the USIC marker is saying that it is. So if you have the as-built drawing and they go out and they mark it and it says it's here, but the USIC guy says it's here, then you know you need a pothole. Otherwise, if they both line up, then you know that you don't need to open the roadway up.
And what?
They're within inches.
What's the last inch?
Yeah, that's what the tolerance is for the Colorado. And so Lindsay's got that on her desk now with many other things, but hoping to try to figure out some way that we can do that. The question is, can we, with state statute, there's some funds to prevent us, but we really want to try to. That.
Yeah, great.
It's already done to some extent on our, I mean, they're doing the storm and sanitary. We have to, so why not do it for the other utilities like telecom?
So within that, what's wrong? Who's the burden, the liability burden? To go up on the city then?
That yet to be determined, but I would say that the goal would be to put it on the utility, and they would then push it onto their contractor, because they were the ones who installed it.
Right.
All right, so the item that I'm actually presenting is the request to approve CDBG, the Fishers ADA improvements going along. It's basically the agreement between the city of Fishers and Hamilton County. Every year, the city receives CDBG Community Development Block Grant Funds. And we actually have Michelle here from the Noblesville Housing Authority. It is all kind of facilitated through her and her team. Something that you'll notice that's a little different this year is going to be that we're coming to you for the agreement signature before it goes to Hamilton County Commissioners for signature. And then we're going to come back with the contract that's already been bid and awarded, or we'll need to award it essentially, so we can give the notice to proceed. But it's budgeted for $197,500, and that's the expenditure we're going to receive. And another thing with this one is that you'll notice all the neighborhoods in here match up with our resurfacing. We're getting out in front of the resurface package, helping supplement that to make sure that we're improving our curb ramps as we improve the roadway.
Questions? Nope. Is there a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Motion by Jason, or I will second. Motion by Jason, second by Jeff. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Hang on. Are you the last one? Who's the
That's a good one.
request to approve matching grant agreement with INDOT? I think that's you, yeah. That's what I thought. I'm like.
Should have worn that blazer.
I know, see?
And this is the community crossing matching grant, the $1 million funds that we recently received. So there's 2 calls each year. You're only allowed as a community to receive $1 million per year. Last, you recall recently, we received $1 million. That was for the July application of last year. We didn't receive the notice until, I believe it was late November. This one was the January of this year's call, and we're just gonna put this towards a 3rd resurfacing package. And we're hoping to get that out inside the next 30 days. So we'll be able to do that sanitary project with, as well as this through that new bidding process. Yeah, answering.
Service does this give us?
We're just over 20 center line miles. So I want to say it was like 21.5. And testing me here, I can't even remember this is my item. I can remember that though. This one bigger. It's 7, so.
Any other? All right, is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
All right, I'll second. Motion by Jason, second by Jeff. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jason. All right. Lindsay, anyone, any other unfinished new business items? All right, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I'll second. Motion by Jason, second by Jeff. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Especially after we resurfaced, and they're like, oh, we need to do this.